We're rolling.
Oh, okay.
Hi guys, Xenu. This is Marcus, and this is my brother Travis.
Hello.
Merry
Hello.
Christmas. I told you guys we'd give you a Christmas present. It's a little late, the 28th, and Christmas is like almost finally over for me. And is it done for you too?
Yeah.
After this?
Yeah, after today, tomorrow we head back home.
Sweet. And you're going to be doing an interview with Aaron Smith-Levin.
Yeah.
As soon as it can be scheduled.
Yeah. Hopefully this week sometime.
Cool. There's Corey. What's up, buddy? Huh? Is it unlocked?
Yep.
It's unlocked. That's Travis's boy. So I got a reference. The next video that I'm gonna do, I know that I've been streaming a lot, doing the Scientology Shepherd series stream. Have you seen any of that?
Yeah, I've watched a few of them.
It's kind of fun to do. And then some of the other streams I'm doing are maybe not making sense at this point, but they will in time. So the next video that I'm going to do is on present time problems. So L. Ron Hubbard wrote a reference called Present Time Problems. It's an HCOB, and it was issued from St. Hill Manor, East Grinstead, Sussex, in March of 1960. So it reads,
All right. Present time problem. Everybody has a present time problem or problems at times. They come unexpectedly. They happen between intensives. They pop up between sessions.
Wait, what's an intensive?
An intensive is a block of scheduled auditing. So
Usually how long is an intensive?
12 and a half hours.
Okay.
So
How much do they charge for that?
$1,200. I don't remember.
Depends on who, really.
Yeah.
All right, so an intensive is a block of scheduled time in auditing. So let's take it up from a little before that.
Okay, so they come unexpectedly. They happen between intensives. They pop up between sessions. And the auditor who neglects to handle them when they arise will get little auditing done. It's the present time problem that sticks the graph, makes it register no change.
Okay, what does stick the graph mean? What the hell is that supposed to mean?
So basically that's saying it's a present time problem that'll hang you up from moving anywhere. It'll hang an auditor up from getting any progress with his pre-clear in session. They'll just not go anywhere until that problem's completely handled.
Okay. What's another word for that? Do you remember?
The ARC break or
Well, what happens when you don't make any progress? What kind of case is that?
I don't remember.
Stalled case. Stalled case. All right. Go on.
All right. So what is a PTP, or present time problem, as the auditors write in their reports? It is basically the inability to confront the dual terminal nature of this universe.
Okay, let's stop right there. Inability to confront the dual terminal nature of this universe. What could that possibly mean? So far from what the information he's given. Maybe we need more information.
Yeah.
So let's continue.
Okay. It is the inability to span attention and denotes that the PC, who is having lots of PTPs, has his attention very fixed on something.
Okay, stop. Your attention is very fixed on something. So a PTP that comes up in session could be, at this point, from the definitions that we've got, could literally be anything.
Yep. You
All
lost
right.
your keys and you can't find them.
Yeah. Can't audit you. You're in session. You got to find your keys.
Yeah.
That's a present time problem. You can't focus on the auditing. But it could be literally anything. I pulled my penis too hard when I pissed today, or I zipped my dick up in my trousers.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah. Hole in your sock that's bugging you. Your attention's fixed on it. Yeah.
All right, so continue.
All right, so the definition of a problem is intention versus intention, or two.
Wait. The definition of a problem.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this is not Merriam-Webster's. This is the definition of a problem. Let's get that again. Definition of a problem is
intention versus intention.
Intention versus intention. Okay, we got some mass here.
Okay. Or two or more opposing and conflicting views on the same subject.
Two or more conflicting views on the same subject. Okay.
So, if the PC has problems with wife or husband, we can be sure that they have divergent views on some basic thing in life. Thus, the auditor who has a PC who always has PTPs with the same person had better run OWs,
overts and withholds,
on that terminal in a specific form,
which is confession in Scientology, just so you know.
And then responsibility on that general form. That's weird.
The form is related to OWs.
Yeah.
That definition would be one that you would word clear. Form is in part of the OW write-ups. You have time, place, form, and event. So in this case, specifically focusing on form.
Yeah.
Read that again.
So,
form.
Well, I just need to back up. The auditor, the person, better run overt withholds, OWs, on that terminal in specific form.
In a specific form.
Right. And then responsibility on the general form. Okay. Thus, the present time problem is as good as an assessment.
Great.
Find what terminals the PC has present time problems about and handle that terminal as above. Indeed, this is more than a trick. It's a great time saver. One can waste hours on a PC who repeatedly comes up with a present time problem on the same person. But that person in the present time problem is often current clue to the case. Grace the wife leads to a woman. Present time problems are not always concerned with the world outside auditing. Auditors can be
affected.
A present time problem to the PC, especially when the PC has big withholds.
Right. Okay. Is that the end?
No,
there's more. There's a shitload more. So, present time problems can be anything. Present time problems. So that is going to be the subject of my next video. There's a whole HCOB letter on it. And as you get out of, as you peel the layers off of Scientology, and for me, there were many, because you interpret the world as a Scientologist, you have PTPs, you have PTS, you have SP, you've got this language. And the big thing for me was disconnecting from the language. Part of the streaming series that I'm doing with Mass Effect, I've played the game a million times, I know how it ends, but I'm framing it within the context of Scientology to build some understanding of some of the more intricate policies that are in place in the church. So a PTP is something that you handle yourself, other auditors, other public, anyone around Scientology. You're going to be handling PTPs in order to get the case back on track. And by case, that just means you are stalled on the bridge. In other words, they need to kick your ass up the bridge and get more money out of you.
Yeah.
And so present time problems are the go-to. If you can't find any other ruin or anything to get the person to give you money on, you will find a PTP. And you will figure out how to handle that PTP. Problem is that when you start thinking like this with PTPs, and you get incredibly internalized in your head that everything could be a fucking PTP, it will not only affect your relationship with your auditors, with your staff members, co-staff, your public, but because this is more of one of the ingrained methodologies of Scientology and auditing, because this is this is for auditors, really. This bulletin. It's for an auditor to understand that there's going to be big problems, because you're going to be basically manipulating and hypnotizing and controlling this person to go up the bridge. So if nothing else, if you can't find a ruin, or if you can't get someone a win in session, then you're going to write up that this person has PTPs. So, would you like to give me an example of a PTP that you had on staff? It can be stupid. It could be a PTP, something to tell people what it is, an example of a PTP. It could be real life, because most people don't get into Scientology and they will only relate to real life shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of mine had to do with just money, because you don't make money. So that's a PTP. And it's a present time problem, and the auditor has to handle it. And when the auditor writes up that there's a PTP, and let's say it's money, like he said, well, the executives will all get that. Now, the folder is supposed to be priest penitent, but you walk into any executive meeting and you'll see PC folders laying out on the fucking table, and people planning based on the information the auditors obtain from people on staff and people in public from their sessions.
So, if anyone has a PTP, say for instance, well, I have all this inheritance that my grandmother gave me, and I do want to go up the bridge, but I don't want to spend it now.
Well, this is your eternity.
Right. Yeah. So that's how these PTPs turn into, from a staff perspective, because now I'm not alone anymore. I've got another ex-staff member right here, and this is just one of others. So it's very exciting for me. And I'm very excited for Travis, and you guys are going to be very pleased to hear, and probably heartbroken to hear, and what his story is, and how we got involved into Scientology together, and to be quite frankly honest, the subscribers for my channel may find that some of the things in his story are not going to match up to mine. There's things, PTPs, there's cycles between my brother and I that prevented us from having an active, healthy relationship for a very long time. And this is a huge fucking deal. I want everyone who subscribes to be so happy for my brother and I at this point in time, because now it's like I feel like there's a real connection again.
Yeah, no, it's like, I mean, you're right. For a long time, there was this kind of wall, and it was an opaque wall, but there was a big wall.
Yeah.
And I feel that's.
Is there a ridge here? Is there a ridge here? There's a term in Scientology called ridge, and when someone has a ridge, it's described as energy between people. And I mean, this is all psychobabble. Well, it's pseudo-psychological. So this term ridge and these terms PTPs and PTS, these are all just made up terms. Language can help control people. It's a very effective means of control, language. It happens even with our government and advertising, marketing campaigns. Scientology uses that just as well as any one of those other entities. And the language, it represents something. And a present time problem, while you may not even be thinking of Scientology at all, I covered in an earlier video about the brain-derived neurotropic factors, where stem cells can be created as a lack of sleep. There is lack of sleep and lack of REM sleep. That's just two factors, and there's other factors involved. And while we were on staff, we were living in cramped quarters, very little food, very little money. There were times where we would be on the corner of Hollywood and Highland, and I'd be playing my guitar to make some money so we could eat some cheeseburgers. And what did we order every time we went to McDonald's?
Oh, we got the dollar menu, like the single cheeseburger and a small Coke and a small fry.
And what else?
Happy Meal! Some Happy Meal! Oh, that's
every fucking time we would go through the drive-thru. Happy Meal. And he's done it to me a few more times, like since he's come home to visit a few times, and it scared the shit out of me because he's in the back. Happy Meal. No, the point I'm getting across is that there's these invisible barriers sometimes that take years to sort of peel off, and whenever you look at the time that this organization takes from people's lives. My brother and I didn't meet until we were teenagers.
Yeah.
And that was precious time that we had together, and we spent it in a cult. And we've got families of our own now. We've got, lives of our own. But those precious years we spent doing Scientology, I feel like, and whenever we left, I remember we had a conversation like, if we got through that, we could survive anything, kind of a conversation.
Yeah.
I don't remember what was said, but I do remember that there was we survived, and we felt like, or I felt like, if I survived that and we survived that together, that we could survive anything. And here we are. So we're here. We're still here. So look forward to Travis's interview with Aaron soon.
Yeah.
This is the first time. I don't mean to grab an exclusive off Aaron or anything, but this is my brother. So if there's anything. I've talked about you a lot in my videos. You watch most of them?
I've watched all of them.
Okay, so you watch all of them. Okay, so you know that I talk about you a lot. So I want you to know that all the subscribers that watch since the beginning have been very supportive of not just me and you and Scientology, but supportive of anything that we want to do.
Yeah.
Which is pretty amazing. They're interested in music. They're interested in art. They're interested in even like the weird Commander Shepard's as a Scientologist stream. They're interested in what we have to say, and there's more people like us that are making videos now, and it's just coming out of the woodworks. I don't know if you've seen Helena Ulantz's videos. She's fresh out, and she was dealing with some fair game issues, and I can tell from personal experience, because I actually had some sort of psychotic moments before and after Scientology, and you guys need to give her your support. I mean, you don't need to. I would strongly urge you to at least just listen to her and hear her story, because those things are very real. And she's one of the people that I was always concerned about on staff. Remember all the Russians and the Czechs and all the foreigners being trafficked from all over the place? They couldn't hardly speak English, but yet they were promised a job here, and they work at Bridge, and they work at Pac Base, and they work at SMI Int and CLO West US and CLO East US.
Yeah.
And these people really don't have an understanding of our culture, much less a religion. So Helena Ulent's story really, it's really heartbreaking, because she can only start to understand Scientology from the perspective of her own culture. And that's something that I think some people might misconstrue as this lady's crazy. But I don't think she's crazy. But even if she is, and she's an actor trying to be, trying to gain a following, I would still support her just on the fact that the small chance that she was a Scientologist and she is telling the truth, I would still support her, because the consequences of not doing so could be fatal. So Helena Ulent is a person to check out, and she needs the support. I think going forward, we're going to be fine. Less and less contact for me from the church. I don't know about you. Do you still get mails? You still get email?
Still get email. Destiny started stuffing everything back in one envelope and mailing it back to them in their prepaid postage. I still get phone calls all the time. Like I got Reg to be on staff the other day.
Wow.
Well,
hopefully that'll end soon.
Oh, I'm sure.
So, if nothing else, that interview with Aaron should remedy that whole Reg thing.
Yeah.
You could say, hey, I mean,
let me send you this link to this video, and then this will answer all your questions about me.
Right. These are my qualifications
Yeah.
for post. Actually, it's running through a qual terminal. He used to work at Astros, so check it out.
Yeah.
That's legit, too. You could totally say that. Aaron was Qualcomm, so.
And if I get my nice little golden sheet of paper someday in the mail, I will come by here and we can do a video of the unveiling of the golden rod.
Oh, that would be great. I hear they don't do that anymore, though.
That's disappointing.
I did get ComEv'd, and I didn't show up, and I didn't get goldenrod. And you're supposed to get a goldenrod if you don't show up at your ComEv.
Well, see, that just goes to show you how standard everything is.
Standard tech. Yeah. So we're going to go back in and enjoy some time with our family. I just wanted to do a quick little video. I'm going to add some snippets of me and Travis jamming, and I hope you guys enjoy it. This has been an awesome Christmas, and I'm glad it's over. By the way, I know Brenda and Grace and Melissa, all you guys are worried about me smoking because I had a cigarette yesterday. My dad came outside earlier and saw a pack of cigarettes out there, and he's been having a hard time too last couple of days. And he picked up a pack and he's like, "What did you think? I'm gonna let you sit here and smoke in front of me? No, So he started smoking. We're quitting tomorrow when Travis leaves. Christmas has been crazy, but crazy in a good way. It's been just the last 4 weeks really, because Travis is going to be doing some stuff with Aaron. Adam Guidry is going to be doing some stuff with Aaron, and there's more. And one of the things I wanted to mention, another reason I'm bringing up PTPs in the video is because there are ways to talk about Scientology that endanger families, and that's a real thing. Fair game is real, and there is nothing that I would hate worse than for something I've done to result in someone being quickly disconnected from their family just from being associated with me. So while there are going to be there's going to be a trickle, there's not going to be a big flow of information just yet from all of the terminals people from the Scientology Melrose and Buenaventura missions. there's going to be some new information, which is good, because Tom and Kathy Steiner have been running these 501c3s since the 60s. There's lots of information that can be revealed that hopefully will over time. But there are some present time problems that ethically, regardless of what you want to call them, I'm just calling them present time problems because this is a Scientology focused channel. But what it really is people in danger of being disconnected because of current connections. Now, I'm not connected to any Scientologist directly, and I've disconnected to anyone who would want to disconnect from me because of what I do. And hopefully Travis being involved with this as well will sort of start to, snap those connections and, make life a lot more sane.
Yeah.
But there are situations that it's just not that easy. Travis and I live in Louisiana and Mississippi. There's not a whole lot of Scientologists to come fuck with us. So that's about all I'm going to say about that. We're safe. So, and Adam Guidry as well. So look forward to those videos, and Travis, I'll give you the last words, and then I'll do my customary greeting, and we're done.
Well, nice to finally meet everybody. I look forward to sharing my story and y'all hearing my side of the story and what I personally went through. I mean, a lot of what Marcus went through, I went through, and it's a lot of similarities, but there's a lot of different things that were going on with me when he was away, and why I finally got out. But I'm excited to share that. This is the first time I'm sharing anything like this with anybody outside of really my wife and Marcus. So
that's really
yeah. So I'm ready.
It's a brave thing to do, man. It's the people tell me that all the time, and it's like it's kind of like, I want to be like, oh, that's what I want to hear, but at the same time, and I know that there's people that are going through the same shit that we went through right now.
Yeah.
And it really does. Sometimes I'm not gonna say I sit around all day worrying about Scientology, because I don't, but there are sometimes when I'm wondering, like, some poor motherfucker is in lower conditions and probably wanting to blow his brains out, and then there's the trafficking and all this other stuff. But I'm really interested to hear Travis's story, because I haven't always been the best brother.
Well, I mean, so, that flows both ways. So,
just saying, for fair warning to all of you subscribers who think I'm super great, you might find out that I'm not so super great.
He's got some skeletons.
Yeah. So,
but
all right. Well, Xenu, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Talk to you soon. PTPs will be the next Scientology video. I'll continue to stream. You guys have any questions, feel free to hop in the stream and chat anytime when I'm playing games, which is usually during whenever time I want, because I'm a Lyft driver and I can make my own schedule. So if you see me streaming and you want to come chat, by all means, come chat. And support Aaron Smith-Levin. He's a solid dude. I really, really dig what he's doing and the way that he's doing it. Very important to me how you present this material, because you want to build an understanding, not just like, oh my God, that was so messed up what you went through. You need to understand that this can happen in any religion to anybody, and methods of control are the same. So, yeah. Peace.